Welcome, collective. This is Queen here, back here again, another general intuitive energy read. It may not resonate with everyone, but take the part that resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for all your loyal support to my A1 Day ones. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Sending you guys love and high vibrations. We're gonna tap into this energy and see what spirit wants to reveal. Okay, we got the Ace of Swords here. The truth is coming out about something. Somebody don't want you to find this truth out, but it's coming out. Okay, so we're going to see they're very concerned, okay, about you not finding this out. So let's see what this is. Yeah, somebody's been gaslighting you here. Okay, somebody's been gaslighting you here. They've been messaging someone else here, sending someone else text messages. Okay, again, this is your person that's been doing this behind your back. They don't want this truth to come out. So what's here, spirit? They're afraid that you're going to find this out. They've been text messaging somebody else here. This person, somebody could have a lot of cats. Okay, that could be significant. Somebody could love cats here. Somebody could also be gang stalking you, is what I'm getting here. What's here, spirit? Would you like to reveal to the collective? Remember to hit that like, share, subscribe button. Oh, God, yeah, somebody got a fucking virus here. Oh, wow. Could be a STD, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they don't want you to find out this truth about them getting no STD. There could even be a neighbor that have a lot of cats that been knowing your person been up to no motherfucking good. Yeah, this player energy here. Playing too many games here. Okay. This player energy don't want this truth to come out, that they got this fucking virus here, this fucking STD here. Somebody be complaining around you that somebody got too many damn cats. Tell them to mind their motherfucking business. What else is here? What's here, spirit? Somebody could be a heavy smoker. They could smoke a lot of weed, or, you know, smoke a lot of cigarettes. They could be nervous because they're in this player energy and they don't want this truth to come out about them getting this STD, this virus, this whoever the fuck this player is. What else is here, spirit? Messages for the collective. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Risky. They took a risk and caught a motherfucking STD, a fucking virus. One more, spirit. Ooh. They don't want this truth coming out. Wow, yeah, this is somebody's just 3D. You know what I'm saying? They just 3D. They play games and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just live in a 3D reality. And this person just, I don't know. Initials could be V or R. Wow. They could smoke a lot of cigarettes, but they did some risky shit. They took a chance and did some risky shit. They don't want you to know. Whoever this player is don't want you to know the truth about them getting an STD. Somebody could be a very heavy smoker or a very heavy weed smoker here. Okay. Somebody here could be using Viagra here too as well. And they done fucked around and caught a damn virus. Okay. Poking the wrong somebody here. Okay. Wow. What else is here, spirit? They took a chance. They took a risk. Using some Viagra to poke somebody and end up poking themselves right into an STD here. This could be an older person or a younger person here. Yeah, they can have mixed emotions right now, not knowing what to do because they done took this chance here. You know. Damn. I don't know. They could have multiple children that they got to take care of. Don't necessarily have to have multiple children, but, yeah, somebody could run a daycare that they slept with here. Okay. This person likes to be around lots of children. This could be an old, what do you call it, a pedophile or some shit like that. Okay. I did see something about a psychological disorder here for somebody here. Just take the part that resonates with you. There's a storm brewing ahead with this information here. Okay, somebody might be a shit starter. Okay, they may be texting somebody something here because they know about what they did. Okay, but they don't want you to find out the truth, is what I'm getting here. 2 more, Spirit, please, and thank you. But there's a storm brewing. Okay, damn. Mixed emotions about somebody taking this chance here, especially if they got to be around children here. Okay, it could be, I'm picking up on a predator. This person could, could be putting people in danger. This could even be somebody who's a part of a Freemason here. Okay, somebody's name could be Jason. Ain't that Jason Mass? Somebody's name could be Jason. Or this could be somebody that has multiple children. Okay. And every time you bring it up, they start shit. Okay, it's a shit start around somebody here. Somebody could be sick or sick in the fucking mind here. Alright. One more. Or this person could be hiding the fact that they're sick. They could be nauseated because they done caught this virus, this STD. They, you know what I'm saying? And maybe this person didn't even need to take Viagra. Maybe they just tried it out. You know what I'm saying? And shit. There's a neighbor that's seen the shit. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what your person been up to. Somebody could be in part of the Freemasons here. Okay, I'm looking at playing mind games, or you know what I'm saying? Can't wait to trick or treat come and shit so they could put on their little costume and go out. Wow. Whoever this is a liar. They lying about why they sick. They not telling the truth about it, okay? Wow. This person could have even did some overseas traveling and came back with an STD for somebody here. One more. They don't want you to find out this truth here. Okay. Small doses of medicine. Yeah, they have to take small doses of medicine to try to get rid of this virus. They've been lying to you about why they've been sick here, is what I'm getting here. Wow. What else is here, Spirit? Let's go to this deck. See what Spirit wants to reveal. Or somebody could have a daycare center. Or this is somebody who adopts children. Okay. Wow. Or you could have adopted children or something like that to help out, you know. Or you could do daycare and your person be sneaking out on you and stuff, you know. While texting somebody else. Now they done got sick and they done lied to you about it. And you didn't ask them what kind of medicine they taking. They done lied to you about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's that motherfucking Viagra so they can make love. You see them hearts right there? That's that Viagra. Now that shit done made them sick. They got a sick penis. Okay? Wow. This is a narcissist. A self-absorbed narcissist that want to keep this lie going. And they know the relationship was one-sided. Okay? Wow. Whoever this is. What else is here, Spirit? This a dirty dick motherfucker here. And every time you bring something up to their ass, they turn into Jason. They act like Jason. They, you know what I'm saying? They can't speak. They won't say shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you do say something to them, this person is like a shit starter. Okay? Wow. You could have to go to work every day, take care of multiple children. You could even adopt some children, or you could run a daycare. This person is definitely a liar about why they're taking this motherfucking medication now. Okay? Because they sick. And on top of that, they a sicko. They could even be a predator. This person's sneaky as fuck. Is what Spirit is saying. They sneaky as fuck. yeah, they hiding this information from you because they don't want you to find out the truth. But they've been out here using Viagra or some type of sex enhancing drug to go out and have sex, and they don't call it virus. They don't call it STD from somebody, possibly from the ex, for somebody here. Okay, trying to hide this shit from you. Yeah, night that they went out chilling watching Netflix with this ex. Okay. If it ain't the ex, the bitch or the motherfucker show in question. Alright. What else is here? They were spending time with somebody else. Friends with benefits. They were sneaking around with somebody and caught a fucking STD. Poked the wrong motherfucking hole and came to you and lied about it. And I don't just mean the hole, H-O-L-E. I mean the hole, H-O-E. The fucking 304. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Yeah. What else is here? Tell us more about this fucking karmic. Yeah, you might have seen some text messages, and when you saw the text messages, they started shit with you about it. What else is here? This person, I'm hearing this person got shit for brains. But they thought they was gonna get this off. What else they been up to, Spirit? This is somebody who can still live with their parents or their grandparents and shit. They're guilty as fuck. Okay? This could be somebody that you dating. Okay? Yeah. They've been chilling with some motherfucking body else. Okay? Now they feeling ashamed and shit because they gotta lie to you. You know what I'm saying? About why they taking this medicine and why they been sick lately because they got a fucking STD here. This is a toxic connection here. Your person wasn't infatuated or had some type of attraction towards a karmic, okay, that they possibly went out to dinner with or met while they was having dinner out or something like that. And they're in denial about this shit, you know what I'm saying? But they live a double life. They with you, but they seeing somebody else too. But they about to get caught red-handed. Because this motherfucking STD gonna tell it all. These secrets gonna be exposed. And you're gonna be shocked. Okay? Wow. I mean, they know explaining the way this shit. Especially if they got this shit from the fucking ex. Who the fuck the fucking ex been fucking? They've been messaging each other. Or this ex could be the fucking shit starter. Okay, but definitely your person is showing up as a player here. Okay, they didn't have no regrets while they was cheating on you, but they feeling guilty and ashamed now. But they holding that shit inside because they don't want you to know. Okay, they could be being argumentative. You know what I'm saying? Wow, because they don't want this. They don't want this truth to come out. Why are you taking that medicine? What kind of medicine is that? They don't lie to you about it. Even whoever this karmic is that they fuck with could be gang stalking you here. Yeah, there's some unfinished business going on here. What the fuck is this all about? I don't know. They don't want this truth to come out. I don't know. If it do come out, they gonna want your forgiveness or some reconciliation if you ain't with this person no more. Yeah. And they got these hidden sexual desires for someone else here. They ain't fucked around and caught them a virus here. I'm hearing you don't even want them around the children. They such a fucking liar. Yeah, you're gonna catch the text messages and everything. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker been using Viagra and shit, trying to be a player out here. Sit your motherfucking ass down. Playing Russian roulette with your dick, and now you got a sick penis, and then now you don't know how to explain to your person why you taking the fucking medicine. You a liar here. Spirit said, pay attention to the red flags, because this shit gonna show itself here. Oh, this truth is coming out about this person. They've been nausea and shit like that here. Wow. You've been expressing your feelings and concern about this person. They still want to lie to you. They don't want to tell you they've been with the ex or another karmic. But the ex is definitely in question. They've been keeping that shit a secret. They've been seeing that bitch or that motherfucker. Yeah. Running after them. They've been running after the ex, or the ex been chasing them, and shit, they done hooked the fuck up here. Okay? Now they mad at each other, giving each other the cold shoulder and shit. Now that the virus is in question, where the fuck did it come from? I don't even think you know your person got the virus yet, but you know your person taking medication. Your person wasn't thinking with their top head, they was thinking with their bottom head. See, now they gotta have their true feelings. They gotta lie to you like Pinocchio. This person's really hurting and depressed and sad that they fucking got caught with this motherfucking STD. But see, that's what they get for playing mind games with you. Somebody's name definitely here is, they know they're guilty too. Name is Jason, or their name began with a J. Okay, or they like the movie Jason. Okay, but they're also a Freemason or part of the Freemasons here is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, you may be getting some calls from an unknown caller. This is a third party because they've been over there fighting about this STD and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like your person like, bitch or motherfucker, you know you had the shit. Why didn't you tell me? You know what I'm saying? I gotta go around children and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I work around children. It's something like that here. Okay? Wow. This is somebody who has a lot of envy for you here. Wow. Or you and your person could be fighting because you could find out that your person been dating their ex again. Okay? Wow. Or another karmic. They're having a love affair. Okay? With this fucking karmic that called a fucking STD. They don't want this truth coming out about this motherfucking virus here. What's here? These mind games, this immature motherfucker playing and shit. And they had to do this, like they're a good actor too, or actress, actor or actress or whatever. They're not really good at it, but they tried, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they tell you, well, they try to break up with you, start an argument, start shit started, you know what I'm saying? Because they know they done fucked up, you know, they done did you wrong and shit. They may have put some distance in between y'all for a little while trying to heal from this motherfucking virus they done caught from this motherfucking karmic ex or this other karmic playing mind games with you, trying to manipulate you to make you, you know, think that they just taking medicine for something else. No, it's because they was fucking around, taking Viagra no matter what age they are. It didn't matter. They just wanted their dick to stay hard for a long time. I mean, this is a freaky motherfucker. That's what I'm picking up on. Wow. This person could have just like, you know, been avoiding you until they heal, giving you the cold shoulder, maybe even separated from you. But this is why. Because they trying to have their feelings. They really hurt because they got fucked up. Okay? You maybe get some phone calls, may even be this person if y'all in separation. Because them and this karmic, or this ex, about this motherfucking STD or this love affair your person had, the one they've been dating, then they caught this STD and man, they is pissed the fuck off about it. But they like they dick out there on the motherfucking table, you know what I'm saying? Shit. And caught that shit. This could have been avoided, is what I'm hearing. Your person could even be in hiding because they embarrassed about the shit here. Because they know if you find out, you gonna call deuces on this motherfucker here. Okay? Or this bitch. Take our resumes. It's just energy. You just be over it. I mean, if your person went that far to do some shit like that with their ex or somebody they've been dating and they arguing behind the scenes about, you know, who gave it to who. Hell, they sure didn't get it fucking from you here. Okay, whoever this karmic is could be driving by your house, stalking your social media, or your person could be, you know what I'm saying, going to see a psychic and to see how they can remedy this shit with you without you finding out the truth about the matter here, about them catching this STD because they poked the wrong motherfucking hole, you know what I'm saying, or the wrong motherfucking hoe, HOE, the 304, or the wrong motherfucking hole, HOLE, and got a STD is what I'm getting here. Okay, wow. They know there'll be some controversy. You find out about this third party love affair. They hooked up and caught an STD. That's what they happened. Dating somebody else, even if it was the ex here. And if it was the ex, they did it out of envy. They know they was fucking with somebody else. I don't know if the exes knew that they had the virus, but hell, they had to be sick. But if they did it because they were spiteful and jealous of you here. Now they want to drive by to see how things are working out with you and your person and shit. This motherfucking bitch or motherfucker is going to see a psychic trying to get tarot reading so they could, determine the outcome and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going to happen with them now that they know the collective, when they find out the truth that somebody in the collective, they person got a virus, they got an STD. Yeah, these motherfucking mind games shit. You're going to be sick and tired. Because you're definitely in a union with this person right now, whoever you are. Okay. Wow. This is a power struggle. Somebody's being really stubborn here. And I'm getting that it's your person here. And they rather keep up more animosity towards you than with the motherfucking karmic they caught the STD from. Yeah, see, they're around toxic people. That's how they caught the shit. And they want to go. They want some guidance on how to heal. This is why they going to see the practitioner. But they also going to get readings because they worry like a motherfucker here. And this karmic, you know what I'm saying, they was playing mind games with your person. Your person somewhere feeling guilty like a motherfucker because they really know. They really know. They feel like this karmic that they slept with planned this shit all along. Okay? Or they planning on meeting up with this karmic to check this bitch or this motherfucker about this virus they done caught here. Okay? Wow. Texting them, receiving a phone call, meeting up with them so they can discuss this shit. But they were definitely having a love affair with this karmic when they caught this motherfucking virus, this STD. Okay, they getting karma for that shit too. Well, that is a karma. That virus look nasty than a motherfucker. Damn. And they was using Viagra, and they probably didn't even use the Viagra. This is somebody who's had a real high sex drive, and maybe they got some Viagra from a friend or an older person or something like that, and they wanted to try it, and all they wanted to do was fuck, and they end up sticking their penis in the wrong hole, poking the wrong hole. HOLE, or poking the wrong hole, HOE, the 304 hole. Okay. Wow. What else is here, Spirit? One more. And see, both of them hoes. The karmic and your person ain't nothing but hoes. That's why they having a power struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, a real power struggle. Because both of them stubborn as fuck here. But eventually they gonna get caught. Sneaking and cheating, they're gonna get caught. Okay. Yeah, they know it's a toxic connection here. But all this shit is coming to the light. What's done in the dark is gonna come to the light. Somebody's person is sick and nauseating. And they ain't sick and nauseated from no food they ate. You know what I'm saying? No reaction to no medicine. And this shit is from a reaction from having nasty sex with a nasty motherfucker here. Okay? Wow. They might not even be in contact with this karmic because they sitting around with egg on their face because they don't know how to keep this truth from coming out to get to you. They may have blocked this karmic or blocked their ex, not communicating with them, They done cut off all communication, giving them the silent treatment now because they don't want you to find out this truth. Okay? But they're going to get caught anyway. You're going to end up telling them deuces, but they determined for you not to find out. They sitting around with egg on their face feeling ashamed because that shit backfired. They got caught or they're going to get caught. Okay? But they cut off communication with the karmic or the karmic ex so you wouldn't find out the truth. Okay? About the text messaging, the Viagra, them, why they nauseated and shit like that. Yeah. Why they played mind games. Wow. Somebody they was infatuated with or still infatuated with because they was not willing to, be flexible with you. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. They really play mind games. Mm-hmm. Everything is crumbling around this person's life right now. They are, man, they are really going through it to keep this truth from getting out here. That's what Spirit is saying here. Okay. They knew. Excuse me. They knew that this was a toxic connection. But they didn't know how toxic. But they was willing to play the fucking game. Wow. Because they was fucking stubborn. Everything is crumbling. They're getting a lot of karma here. Okay. Wow. Hitting rock bottom because they're going to get caught. And this is not the usual person that you... It's not somebody you'll think of that your person would be sleeping with or would be using Viagra with, even if it was the ex, because the ex could be involved in this, or this could be somebody that your person started dating. Like, they would totally be the opposite of somebody your person would choose. They don't stop communication with this person here. They don't want to get back with them no more here. Wow. At one time, they had intense feelings for this karmic, but not anymore. I don't think now nigga that think of you and the childish mistake they made by fucking around here. Okay. This person may want to make amends with you. Okay. Wow. For living a double standard, but you could just be sick and tired of all the shit. You know, this karma could just pop up or reach out in person or pay a surprise visit to tell you that them and your person have been getting intimate together here. Okay? Yeah, toxic love here. Okay? Wow. And your person talking about the temptation, you know, so it was just about temptation. Temptation got the best of me. Your person gonna try to play the victim here. While they kept you waiting, they was over there fucking off on this karmic here. Okay? Wow, they determined for you not to find this out. That they had any type of infatuation with another third party, or that they was actually living a double life. They was still with the ex while they was seeing you. What else is here? Let's get a few out of here. Oh, I can bend that down so you guys can see the cards. What's this? Spirit be waking me up out of my sleep. But I have to obey Spirit, y'all. Get these messages out. Yeah, whoever your person was dealing with was a energy vampire here. And your person has a spirit of a bitch. Okay, because they all scared of shit. They weren't scared when they cheated. What else is here? Tell us more about this energy, Spirit. I got a spirit of a bitch. Wow. They're scared now. Yeah, because they was fucking with a karmic hoe bag here. A fucking karmic hoe bag. Yeah. Played mind games with you to fuck around with a karmic hoe bag. Wow. And this person, like I said, they could be a Freemason. They could even be, you know, work for law enforcement, judicial system. Yeah, they're a protector in public, but a predator behind the scenes here. Okay. This person could even be a pedophile. They could even be around children. Okay, or watching children. Okay, this could be an older person in the neighborhood, in the community. Or this could be somebody's person here. Take that how it resonates here. Wow, this person got shit for brains. That's what I keep hearing. Lots of chaotic energy here. This person may also just suddenly vanish. You know what I'm saying? Because they're full of shame and guilt and embarrassment here. They can't keep this shit a secret because whatever this virus is, it's turned their motherfucking ass up. Oh. What else is here? A protector. Yeah, see, a protector in public, that's like, you know, a police officer or somebody that protects people in the public or whatever. Or somebody's supposed to protect children. but they're a predator behind the scenes. And I'm not saying they, are predatory towards children, but they could just be a predator in the neighborhood, just looking for, with this Viagra and shit. The way I hear about Viagra, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm assuming from what I've heard is that your dick stay hard for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I once heard a story that, and it happened here in my city, where this one guy was running a bootleg joint, right? And so he used to like to have sex with the young girls, and he was, having sex, and he had took some Viagra, and then he ended up having a fucking heart attack, while he was on top of her, and she like freaked out behind the shit. True story. So this person needs to be very careful. I think that's why they worried. They're ashamed because it was a backfire. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. What's here, Spirit? Yeah. See, this person wasn't thinking about doing the right thing. They was thinking about their next victim. Now, this is a predator behind the scenes. Okay? They could be with you one moment, then they could vanish and come back, and you don't know where they went. You know what I'm saying? They could just disappear and they just show back up. And they've been out, being a predator behind the scenes and a protector in public. Wow. I'm also getting with this person, there's no real true love connection between you two. They just want your attention. This is also an attention seeker here. Man, I promise you, I just seen a shadow go past me. Okay? Let me know my spirit guides are here with me. Okay? Somebody could be a water sign here. Okay? They could just vanish here. They fucked around with a Carmichael bag and got a fucking virus here. What else is here, Spirit? Messages for the collective. What do they need to know about their person or the predator in their community? There's this person that took Viagra and, wow, probably stole their grandparents' Viagra or some shit like that is what I'm getting here. Wow. What's here? Some chaotic energy. Sitting around thinking about their next victim, like as if getting a sick penis or catching this STD wasn't enough for them. I mean, shit, with this Viagra shit, they probably taking this shit every day. They probably taking too much of it. They need to be motherfucking careful. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. But they selfish, you know what I'm saying? Well, somebody could have braces. Okay. This person could take Viagra because they're not fuckable anymore. You know what I'm saying? At least they feel like they're not fuckable anymore, so they turn to Viagra. Yeah. What else is here? Why is Karma Cold Bag vanished water sign here? Clarify for the collective. Somebody gonna have to pack their bags and go. That's right, I'm here. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Yeah, because they've been cheating. And don't you come back no more. Yeah, they may vanish before you tell them that. Wow. This could be a karmic feminine because it says, yeah, they've been cheating with him. Whoever got fucking braces. I remember this one time, this true story about me too, y'all. I had this attorney, you know what I'm saying, when my sons got murdered, you know what I'm saying, they were supposed to be helping me with my case and stuff like that. Them crooked motherfucking corrupt ass pieces of shit ass motherfuckers. I could, boy, I can't say it on here, but man, they went up with a bunch of fucking liars. Lawyers are liars. You know, from the way I see it. And this motherfucker had braces. And, you know, I'm with the Me Too movement. You know what I'm saying? If they get a motherfucker that did something 30 years ago, if I feel like I was violated, you know what I'm saying, by a fucking attorney who was supposed to be working in an official capacity, you know what I'm saying? But I knew this motherfucker, he kept looking at me like he liked me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Started telling me all about, you know, would you like to go scuba diving? I'm a good swimmer, this and that, this and that. Then when he found out I wasn't interested in his motherfucking ass, okay. and tell me he was a man of the cloth and all this shit. Like, I was supposed to buy into that shit. That I didn't even want to go into his office by myself anymore. I started taking my uncles, and then I ended up getting remarried. I got divorced and I got remarried to another guy. I'm doing in between that time when I was, going to court for my sons. Well, not going to court, but probate court. Okay. Wow. He actually, and I actually called the prosecutor's office and I said, do you have any recording of what happened in the hallway? Because I got so emotional about them not listening to me, because I was there, I was present. I didn't see who shot my sons, but I know they were assassinated. Okay, y'all, excuse me for a minute. Somebody don't want me to get this out, but I'm gonna get this truth out. They were assassinated, right? Because it was spoken of prior that they was gonna, unalive my one son, but I never had any idea that they would take both my sons out. But later I heard that they thought through a confidential informant. Okay, because the police always controls the narrative in a lot of situations, in our situations anyway, that my sons looked alike, so they mistake my one son for my other son, and so they end up unaliving both my sons on the same day. All right, pronounce them dead at the same time. But I got the medical run reports from the fire department, and they were mad that I even did that, but I'm a go-getter. I'm gonna always go hard for my children because they're my gifts from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that I'm always gonna be responsible for them, even though I've learned how spirit operates. You know what I'm saying? So I spoke. Angel visited me that day, and it ended up giving me comfort, at that time. But this motherfucking attorney kissed me in my motherfucking mouth, right? And he had braces on. That's what made me think about this. He had braces on. He had a wife and he had 2 motherfucking kids. But he was still lusting after me, and I wasn't having that shit. And so since I didn't go along with that bullshit, do you know these motherfuckers turned on me? And everything that they had found in court for me, they went and unfiled that shit and started they just jacked up the whole motherfucking case. And then the statute of limitations come, and by that time I was going through a lot of traumatic experience, because I was trying to figure out who did this. What I'm saying? If you was a coward, to pull that trigger and shit, come for me. I'm the motherfucking mama. I'm the one that's gonna fuck you up about mine. But if you hiding in the dark, in the shadows, and you ain't man or woman enough to stand out and say I did the shit, and you a bitch to me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still pissed off about the shit, but we can just continue on, okay? But anyway, I had to get that out. And they gonna tell me, when I call down there, they gonna tell me they erase their videos every motherfucking day, which I know that's a motherfucking lie. And ain't no statute of limitations on murking some motherfucking body. And on top of that, my son was helpless in the hospital from a car accident, and they're gonna beat him while he defenseless with 2 broken legs. He had 17 broken bones in his motherfucking mouth. He couldn't talk. His mouth was wired shut, and he had he had rods placed in his legs. He couldn't walk. 17 broken bones, and he had a lot of chest bruising and stuff like that. And since it was like politically associated with a car accident, man, my son was only 21, black with braids, with the gold teeth, you know what I'm saying? But that's what young people do, you know what I'm saying? They like to be stylish. Like, we had our own style when we was coming up, and there's nothing wrong with that, but some people read that shit wrong. And like, my children have never been in trouble, I'm not bragging or nothing like that, but they wasn't no type of criminals, or nothing. They didn't do no criminal activity, nothing like that. But for them to smear campaign my sons the way they did, and the worst that they could have put out, I don't even want to speak about it, because then y'all know what story I'm talking about, and I'm just going to leave it there. But yeah, double standards. Okay, wow. And maybe the motherfucking attorney was not fuckable no more. Maybe they was a motherfucker. Maybe I'm in this reading too. I don't know, y'all. Yeah, and maybe they was on Viagra and thought that, I was going to be an easy score. Yeah, but I ain't no whore. Yeah, I don't know. They may could cheat with somebody else, but they sure couldn't cheat with me. And since they couldn't cheat with me, they all teamed up against me. But I'm still standing strong. I'm still here. They can't bring the queen down, you know. I'm a royal queen daughter of the Most High God. God always gonna take care of me and mine, you know what I'm saying? And the angel came and told me that my children were fine. And they came and spoke to me and told me to be strong. And that's what keeps me strong to this day, y'all. Somebody here's an earth sign here that's cheating here. Okay. Wow. But I don't think you're going to give them no more your sexual energy after hearing this, because this going to hit home with somebody else too, because I'm feeling like, yeah, this person's supposed to be a protector in public, but they're a predator behind the scenes here. Okay, they can't guilt trip you neither. But they for sure been sneaking and texting this third party here, or this fucking ex here. Okay, it could have been a karmic feminine. Alright. This person's just putting on another act by lying to you about why they on this fucking medication here. Could be a karmic masculine. It's just energy. And I'm not saying you want to get back with this motherfucker. And see, just like me, in my situation, what I went through, I mean, shit, I've been tried by the fire, y'all. Believe it or not, you know, but your confidence is making it hard for them to control you. And see, when a motherfucker realize they can't control you, and you're going to speak your truth, and you're going to stand on it, you know what I'm saying? You can stand on what you say, you got facts, and these motherfuckers still try to block you from your truth getting out. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They get mad because they can't control you, and then they start trying to do dirty shit to you, underhanded shit to you, or whatever. And I'm getting this energy that this motherfucking predator is doing right here. They probably gaslighting you, you know what I'm saying? Not just gaslighting you, I mean to say gang stalking, you know, watching you from a distance because you don't want to fuck with their ass, and when you find out, you're not gonna want to fuck with their ass no more. Yeah, I don't know, this karmic energy is yuck. They need to fucking vanish. This ain't nothing but a karmic hoe bag here. They can't put you on no guilt trip though. These tricks with dicks out here, they need to fucking vanish. They want to come sit and chill, take you places or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the other clients might have gave them head, but it sure wasn't none of me. And they got pissed off about that shit. So everything they're supposed to be doing for me, they turned all that shit against me. Wow. These motherfuckers, they was probably fucking each other. I'm talking about these fake ass attorneys. Yep. One of them did have a motherfucking beard. So the one you fucking with could have a beard too. Looking like a lonely motherfucker. A trick with a dick. A sick one at that. Want to see what hole he can stick it in. Yeah. This a nasty motherfucker. They don't want nobody to find out the truth about what the fuck they be doing neither. This mixed up motherfucker with a beard. Could be an earth sign. I'm telling you, they got a spirit of a bitch when they can't have their way. They act like a bitch. A bitch. And that person, if they listening to me, because they probably hip to my channel because of where I live at or whatever, you's a bitch. And you know what the fuck you did. And you ain't got away with that shit. Because I ain't letting this shit go, and neither is the Most High God. What's here? Hoes mad. Them hoes mad. They got mad at me. They ain't nothing but a bunch of hoes, some cowardly ass bitches. One more. Them hoes get mad. You know what I'm saying? When they can't get you to do these tricks with dicks, can't get you to do what they want you to do. They got a spirit of a bitch in them, I'm telling you. They're disgusting. Or they have you disgusted. The shit that they do. And they supposed to be in some type of official capacity to protect people, to help people. And all they out here doing is being predators and shit. Going to their next supply. They're disgusting. A bunch of tricks with dicks. Spirit said facts. And that's all I do is speak facts here. One more. These motherfuckers, if you went to them for issues or whatever, they weren't trying to resolve no issues. It's like this motherfucker ain't trying to resolve this issue about getting this motherfucking STD. They gonna fuck around and find out who they fucking with. They fucking with a queen daughter or a queen son of the Most High God. Okay? Yeah, don't worry, you winning. Yeah, they made you think you was losing, but you winning. These are nothing but energy vampires. They live off your fear, and your fear of not winning your case, or you know what I'm saying, losing or giving up or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They keep a lot of motherfucking secrets about what they do in their personal life and shit like that. Could be your air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. Okay? Wow. They'll even sell you out in the courtroom. Yeah, spirit of a bitch. Yep, spirit of a bitch or a hoe. I'm telling you. Because it could be the feminine or masculine that did this because you wouldn't smash them or you wouldn't allow them to smash you. You know what I'm saying? Wow. These bitches out here, these motherfuckers, they be lost and confused when you don't want to have sex with them and shit like that, or you don't want to fuck with them. You know? Then all of a sudden they don't want to help you. They don't want to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship with them, they start treating you all shady and shit. They try to put some distance in between y'all. Okay? They start trying to sneak and text and call you because you know they got your number on file and shit. And then when you hang up on the bitches, they get a bigger attitude. And then they start sending in, what do you call them, extra attorneys when they know that you don't want to talk to them. Okay? Well, see, you too authentic for these fake motherfuckers or for this fake motherfucker that you've been dealing with. Yeah. They don't look at you as their partner. They look at you as their capture. That's what they, you know, man, for real. That's the type of fuck shit they do. Wow. What's here, Spirit? We got the Earth sign coming back up. One more from this deck, Spirit. These people are disgusting, and this person is disgusting. Okay, because they ain't gonna stop cheating. Yeah. You could be devastated to find this out. Or they can want you to be devastated. They don't care. You could be a fire sign. These are motherfuckers that go for it and do anything. They just karmic. They sit at home with their wives and their husbands and shit, and they pillow talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Like you fucked up something, and it be them. It be them because they be a part of that secret society shit too, the Freemasons and all that shit. Wow. Or they go pillow talk with the fucking karmic. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, the same one that gave them the fucking virus. Damn. And they get mad. You know what I'm saying? They get mad when they can't have their way. These tricks with dicks, they get mad. Okay, when you deny access of your sexual energy with these motherfuckers, whether you with them or not in a relationship, they get mad as fuck. Okay, wow, and start trying to guilt trip you or make you look guilty in a situation here. That ain't shit. What else is here? These motherfuckers pissing me the fuck out. I got pissed off in my last read. I mean, literally, because whoever that motherfucker is, that motherfucker need to be banished off the face of the fucking earth. In my last video, the one that's posted before this one, is, you know, I said trigger warning because it could be very sensitive for some people, but, you know, whatever spirit revealed, you know what I'm saying? I'm loyal to the Most High God. I have to put the messages out there. You know, hopefully it don't get a strike or nothing like that. But it was just for enlightenment, you know, positive enlightenment. You know, just for people to have their heads up before something like that happens. Because this could be past, present, or future energy. It could be something that happened already. Okay, and prayerfully that person has got through it, through the trauma or whatever, or it could be something that could be happening now and you may need to pay attention, Use your discernment. Pay attention to any red flags, any flag, you know what I'm saying, period, you know, any suspect lefts or anything like that this motherfucker doing or whatever. Or it could be happening in the future, and spirit could just be giving you a heads up. You know what I'm saying? So everybody will be fine. All right. Yeah, I can't face you anymore. I'm so ashamed. That's why they put some distance in between y'all. I have a confession to make. What else is here? What else is here? You can find all the text messages where they've been talking to this motherfucking karmic. Yeah, and they probably losing sleep, can't rest because they don't want this truth to come out, I'm telling you. Just like them other motherfuckers. Them tricks with dicks. That's all they be, is tricks with dicks. I'm talking about these low-vibing karmics. I ain't talking about my divine karmics. My divine masculines. I love you. I don't give a fuck about them karmic masculines. They ain't shit. But motherfucking douchebags. Then what you gonna ask your person? When were you gonna tell me that you had an STD? When were you going to tell me? They don't want this truth to come out. They scared as fuck. What else is here? You gonna find out about that cheating and shit? They've been pillow talking to the karmic about you and shit like that. Like everything is your fault. That it probably came from you and shit like that. Just so they can keep on using that Viagra. Wow. Or this karma could keep giving them head and they got a fucking sick penis. Ain't that some sick ass shit? Hopefully they don't give it to you. Or this karmic is asking your person, how could you do this to me? You know, you had me suck on you and you know you had the STD. Like, I mean, come on, because this person could be a predator. You know what I'm saying? They could just want to fuck anything that fucking move. You know? Whoever this karmic is. A double standard narcissist. Pretending to be a protector but a predator. All at the same fucking time. A fused ass piece of shit. Or it could be a karmic feminine. What else is here? And they got you. And they got somebody else too. Want to shift the blame on you. But they the trick with the dick. You know what I'm saying? With the sick motherfucking penis. They took a chance and caught some shit. They could be smoking a lot. Or you know what I'm saying? Wow. Or they could live with their parents or somebody older that has Viagra and they probably took some of that. But they want to be a fucking player. Spirit said, hell, what goes around comes around. If they thought they did you wrong, shit, wait and see what happens to them. See, I told you. You're going to go through their phone and you're gonna find out his or her phone number in their phone. The one they've been sneaking and texting. You're going to find out. Or you're going to find the letters of communication between them two. Yeah, if your person, you know, come with that bullshit, it's just another act. Spirit said, because they cheating. They out here tricking, getting viruses and shit. He or she is undeserving of space in your mind. Okay? Somebody find out about this, they're going to definitely want out of the relationship. Wow. Definitely want out of the relationship. Definitely want out. You got anything else? Spirit? Any final messages? I want to get an angel number to end this read. Yeah, just another act when they come in, you know, start trying to talk crazy to you. It's because they've been out here tricking. They got a sick dick or they want to, you know, say they working a long time because they could, you know, work in the law enforcement or something like that. They have long hours and stuff like that, you know. It's just a way for them to cover their motherfucking ass. Yeah. It says you don't turn me on no more. Of course, you don't want that motherfucking sick ass penis they got. Hell no, you don't want them no more. They may come, give you a sob story talking about, oh, the karmic was just a fling. No, they was flinging that nasty, dirty dick around and caught a motherfucking STD. Yeah, you don't know how much more of this you could take. I'm hearing you done heard enough, so I'm going to stop. Okay, wow. Let me get an angel message out. You have anything else? Somebody going to tell that person pack their bags and go if you don't pack the motherfucking bag for them here. Okay? Well, because they ain't going to... They leaving their tracks. They ain't nothing but a squirrel trying to get a motherfucking nut here. Okay, it's a lot of information in their cell phone. Or if you could get in that cell phone. You cannot control the results, but you can control your actions. Okay? You cannot control the results of this situation, but you can control your actions by not fucking with this motherfucker, not being sexually active with this person at all. Okay? Accept what is and let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. Okay? Wow. And let me get an angel message out. I gotta... Oh, okay. I see him. Spirit laid my eyes right on them. So let's get an angel message out for this read. But this cheating shit gotta stop here. Okay, mistreating people and, you know what I'm saying, out here being a predator. You're protected here. I see 444. Okay, wow. You're gonna be hearing the truth here. Okay, straight to 444. Okay, wow. What's here? So 444 could be significant. You might want to look up the spiritual meaning of that angel number. This is how the angels talk to you here. Okay. Social skills, 3333. Okay. Hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspiring personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you here. Wow, the day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal, and there's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you, not in this karmic you're dealing with, because they got a sick piece. Fuck them. Final angel message. I like to get 3. The perfect trifecta. What's here? One more. For the collective before I close out, Holy Spirit. Thank you. You know, angels speak to us through numbers. Okay, codes. All right. 0404. Slow down. Your angels want you to slow down. Okay. There's a power struggle here. Going on. Somebody's trying to force you to do something you don't want to do. Could be involving some sort of violence. Okay, authority figure. Okay, this person could be low vibrational if they did come out as being in the 3D. Okay, this is just a warning for somebody here. Okay, it's saying pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and a way to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. I can't make this shit up. Okay? Wow. That's what I have for you now. Until next time, peace, love, and light. And Namaste for now. Alright? Spirit's about taking swift action on this person for doing this shit to you, collective. Namaste.